60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut. Down. Hey, get up. Shut up! Go! Here we go! Here we go! Hut! Ready! Ready!
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Back to throw. Hendricks. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Hendricks. And this one's incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. Back to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Or just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Seahawks
Separating from the gun. Hendricks. Austin brings in the quick throw. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hendricks. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw. Hendricks looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks, first down. First down.
Looking to throw. Hendricks. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Hendricks. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
He's hoping to put them into a bet. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Threw the interception on the previous drive, but that only led to 3 points. Defense held them to a field goal. They're still working with a lead here as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hendricks. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were heading towards the end zone.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always into.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key.
It's now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive. Throwing the interception led to a touchdown. Close ball game, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Hendricks. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Hendricks. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of run read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Back to throw. Hendricks. It's caught. inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hendricks. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1 of good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And
Ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Hendricks. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield, how to stay in bounds, and make sure the clock keeps running.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down in the yard. Operating from the gun. Hendricks. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a gain of 6, moves into a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
Come on, set! 60 by 6. Hup. Let's go! 70, ready? Down! Let go! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Ready? 60! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Hut, hut. Set! Go! Set! Ready? Count! Hut. 18. Ready, ready.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. These guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0. Now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback moves man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Going the out route complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Cooper Kupp. A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 37. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. That one gains 7. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. He sends this one to the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may not take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be second down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. But he doesn't get the chance to add on to that. They still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. They'll throw it again. A throw right side finds Cup. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 24-yard
From the 24. Escapes the pocket. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks
working inside the red zone. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
To Walker on the check down. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing it again here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Well, there is danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes...
The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10. The 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's third down.
Now they'll throw out of the gun.
Yards to go.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Offense set for a first and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
He's going to throw this one. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Here's a throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to throw here out of the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up second down.
Coverage by Jack Campbell.
Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pass it down close. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 9.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Airing it out to start this drive. Puts him on the in route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Seahawks moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And this one doesn't go far. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to pass it here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an...
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. Hoping for better luck here on drive number 2. Of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And they come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
To throw now on 1st down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Hendricks. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches, 76 yards.
And we're starting to see some consistency being established here because if you do it once, some people might count it as a fluke, but if you do it a second time, you're starting to think maybe he's got it going. And that's exactly where he appears to be headed.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that. What a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Hendricks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Operating from the gun. Hendricks. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So we are deadlocked.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Back to throw. Hendricks. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hendricks. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Hendricks. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seattle.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hendricks. Smith-Njigba with the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Flush to his right. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Hendricks. A quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Second and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Hendricks. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Disastrous outcome there on third and what a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location,